Hello friends, Fox Van D here. Today I would like to share how I've stayed healthy for a long time. Used to be whenever they started giving the flu shots, I used to get a flu shot every year and a pneumonia shot when they came out. Every year I got the flu really bad after the flu shot. Then when I get the pneumonia shot, I would get pneumonia at least once a year. I used to have really bad bronchitis, and I would get coughing spells that actually caused me to fracture my ribs from coughing. It was causing such tightness and soreness in my muscles of my stomach, I couldn't bear it. It was really bad. So 5 or 6 years ago, I stopped taking those shots because I felt if it didn't stop what it's supposed to do for me, what's the point? Back in probably August of 2019, just before the big crud hit, I got very, very sick. I was um, up in the mountains somewhere, and I got so sick I could hardly stand up. I could barely get up to go to the bathroom or feed myself. I was really in bad shape and I had to go to a doctor and get antibiotics. I know at that point it was the crud. So I had it really bad. I was sick for like 2 weeks, little over 2 weeks. After I got the antibiotics, I started to get better. And then I would start to get outside a little bit more and get more sunshine and what have you. So I completely recovered from that. The only times I've been sick since then is when I got food poisoning back a couple years ago at one of the potlucks I went to for Thanksgiving. Got food poisoning. It really only lasted overnight, and I was checked to see if I had the crud, which I didn't. So I got tested for that. Other than that, the only time I've been sick is with altitude sickness. I don't even get colds. I hardly ever cough. Once in a while, I'd get congestion because I'm my smoking. I do get sinus infections because they took out the nasal passage, one on each side when they did eye surgeries. So it fills up in the nasal cavities, and then sometimes I get a sinus infection. Other than that, as far as sickness, I haven't had any. So this is what I do to stay healthy. So every day I get out and get some fresh air and sunshine. As long as is any sun. I don't stay out too long in the heat in the summer, but I get out every day a little bit. I drink a lot of fresh filtered water. I try to eat healthy. I get exercise every day. I do something physical every day, whether it's in the truck or outside of the truck. I do something. It keeps my muscles from getting sore. When I'm not active, I notice I hurt more and I'm tired all the time. I try to eat healthier foods. I buy a lot of organic or dehydrated and freeze-dried foods and try to avoid foods that have GMO. I use BPA-free containers for food storage, and I just do everything I can to eat healthier. I'm a smoker, of course, so that's not good, but other than that, I really do try. Well, this is my routine, people. Could be boring to you, but I thought you would be interested to see how I've stayed healthy for so long. So I start with a little bit of kelp. It's a super green, so it's really good for you. The super greens are really good. It takes me about 10 minutes once a month to do all my pills. Then I do quercetin. I'm not a doctor. I don't know anything about medical stuff. You always wonder how I stay so healthy. So this is how. Some of my vitamins and stuff I order on Amazon. Some I order from other companies because I want more pure stuff. I take this life extension 2 a day multivitamin. This is a real good multivitamin. Been taking this for almost 5 years. My friend Jan up in Washington, when I was very sick, she started ordering this for me. I've been continuing it. She did that for a couple of years, and then finally I took over. She sent me a lot of minerals along with the vitamins. She'd send me, when I couldn't even eat for almost a year, she'd send me high protein drinks, high calorie, just to help me out. She's a good friend. I say, so I take a 50 milligram zinc picolinate. You want to keep the cotton and the moisture absorbers in these, especially when you're in where there's humidity. Okay, because I have neuropathy and restless leg and a lot of muscle spasms in my shoulder and my legs and my feet, I take a turmeric with curcumin. It's with bioperine, black pepper, really. 1950 milligram. And these are veggie caps. You can make your own turmeric combination with black pepper. You need a good black pepper, but I don't have the energy, the coordination, or the desire. I take a D3 with vitamin D3, 25 mcg. I've been very healthy for ever since I got over that broken back and broken wrist stroke. I've been trying to be healthy as much as I can. For the most part, I do what I can financially and physically to stay healthy. I also take potassium, which is really good for the muscle spasms, going along with the turmeric. Turmeric is a 99 milligram potassium. So I also take this magnesium. It's 500 milligrams. I put it in a different container to consolidate, make space for everything. Your body requires magnesium. I take vitamin C. I take, so these are 1,000 milligrams. I try to always have a backup bottle. Good nutrition. Because I had this stroke, I take 81 milligram baby aspirin because I promised my friend I would. She's a nurse. I've been taking it every day for a few years. It hasn't hurt me. You don't want to take a bunch of aspirin, people, but 81 milligrams is minimal. Usually I count as I go, so I make sure. Alright, what else? I also use colloidal silver with it's good on my eyes. You can add it to food. It's very healthy. So I think that is pretty much everything. If I have a lot of congestion, I also take some organic mullein leaf. Oh, that's what I take. Mucus relief. I take one of these in the morning sometimes and at night because I'm a smoker. So I want to prevent heavy congestion. I've been doing this for a long time. It does help. It's generic, same thing as Mucinex. Alright, that's it. Hope you enjoyed that. It was kind of boring, probably. Uh, there's one other thing I take, but I will not put it on YouTube. The last things I'll share is I take some iodine and also takes this Bodies is BODEASE anti-inflammatory support. It's kind of doubling up on some of the things I take, but it's supposed to be made with super potent herbs traditionally used for thousands of years for inflammation support, flexibility support, mobility support, and joint support. And I probably miss a few things, but I don't take it all the time. So for my eyes, I do add certain drops with a heated mask, which I put on my eyes 10 or 15 minutes a day when my eyes are irritated. Sometimes I get like a little buildup in the eyelids. So, and I also use eye drops when they get real dry, but it really doesn't help much for the eye drops. But when I do the other thing with the heated mask and the medicated drops, that does seem to take away some of the buildup on my eyelids. So I hope this was informative and you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Make sure you let somebody know that they are loved today. Thank you.